Warning. This video blog or vlog may contain harsh language and opinions that are not necessarily in line with YouTube or its partners or affiliates. YouTube does not openly endorse the content of this vlog. All opinions are expressly those of Ranting Ramsay and do not reflect on the opinions or values of YouTube, its affiliates, or its parent or partner companies.
Greetings, Internet people. Ranting Ramsay here. How are you all doing today? Now, this is something I've actually kind of observed and been wondering about for a while, and so I thought it was time to finally say something about that. But for those of you who follow the current events in the world of Ranting Ramsay, you've been noticed that lately I've been having on my channel page the featured video, I guess you could say, has been Sarkintar's Let's Read the Sarah Palin Memoir series. And if you haven't actually taken the time to listen to that for a few seconds, you'll find that the reason why that's going on is because I actually had helped him with the commentary for the end part of the video. So, if you want to hear my snarky, sarcastic, smartass remarks about parts of the Sarah Palin memoirs going rogue, then you'll want to actually pay attention to what's going on in episodes like 42 and 43 and 44. But other than that, what we're talking about today is basically perhaps a little bit of common sense, but I'll come back to that exact point later. I'm going to start off by explaining something which you'll see why it's relevant here in a minute. So basically, because of my job lately, I've been working a lot of long or extremely odd hours. And what the offshoot of that basically is, as it pertains to the purpose of this video, is I'm basically on a differing schedule of work than what my wife is on. That basically when I'm at home sleeping, she's usually at work, and then when I come home from work, she's in bed. And my wind down time happens while she's sleeping, and then I go to bed and she gets up and goes to work. And what that basically means is that I've basically lost my home-cooked meal ticket. My wife loves to cook for me, and she's actually very good at it. And I reveled in that because for a long time I've been a cook at various casual dining restaurants, and so after having to cook for someone else for all day and then come home and cook for myself is just not that appealing. So the fact that my wife was more than willing to cook for me and make a nice home-cooked hot meal for me at the end of the day was very nice. But ever since I've become a manager at my place of employment, it's been a lot more difficult for me to actually get that, and basically I'm not getting that. So the practical offshoot of that is that lately I've been eating a lot of fast food because I'm lazy and I don't want to cook for myself. Now I'm going to divert a little bit again from my diversion here and explain something about myself, which will explain a bit about later parts of the video, as you will see. I personally am obsessed with human interaction in all of its various forms. I honestly think that it's the key to understanding why the world is the way that it is. If we can understand why humans interact with each other in the way that they do, we can understand a little bit more about ourselves. And so one of the practical manifestations in my life of that is, for me, I listen in on other people's conversations and their interactions as often as possible, even if it's people I don't know and has nothing to do with me. It's not because I want to talk about them later or anything like that, because I just want to see what's going on with other people in their lives when they don't think they're being listened to. And so what that basically, to connect with what I was saying before with me eating more fast food because I have to work weird hours and I don't get home-cooked meals, is that when I'm in the drive-thru of a given fast food restaurant and I'm waiting in line, I roll my window down and turn off my radio so I can listen to the person in front of me and the interaction they're having with the person at the speaker. Because when I was younger, when I was 16, 17, 18 years old, when I was first starting out in the world of work, I worked a lot of fast food jobs. It's kind of how I got started cooking, because I know fast food isn't real cooking, but because of my fast food credentials, I was later able to get a job in a real cook's job. So anyway, there are certain things that I've noticed about the interactions that go on in the drive-thru, and as the video implies, this is the point I've been getting to for the last like 4 fucking minutes, is that we need to apply just a little common sense in the drive-thru. There are certain things that are going on that I've witnessed a lot lately that are just, it's just total facepalm material, and so I'm going to run down some of these things for you because I think they're entertaining as hell when looked at in a holy shit, you're retarded kind of light. And so the first thing I've thought of to myself here is you don't have to yell at the fucking drive-thru speaker. Just speak clearly. In case you have never worked in a fast food restaurant, most of these people that are in the drive-thru are wearing headsets. So when you're yelling, it doesn't help the situation. You're just basically helping to deafen a teenager. I mean, come on, it's absolutely ridiculous. You don't need to yell. Just speak clearly and roll your window down all the way. I know in the wintertime it's cold, but roll your freaking window down all the way so that the person can actually hear you. When you crack your window like that much and then try to speak through the crack in the window, they're not going to understand a fucking word you say. Trust me, I've observed it happening. And like I said, common sense, people, and I know common sense is so rare these days that it might as well be a freaking superpower. But please, people, I mean, it's just apply a little common sense in the drive-thru. I mean, the next thing I want to talk about is it's not like you've never ordered a combo meal in a fast food chain before. We've all done this before, people. If you've ever thought about what you're doing, you know it comes with a sandwich, a side item, and a drink in that fucking order. Okay, people? And the size of your combo when you order the sandwich is usually the most crucial thing. You know, it's like if you go to fucking McDonald's, I want a quarter pounder meal large, or I want a quarter pounder meal with a Coke, and oh, make that meal large. Have you ever noticed on the little screen that your meal appears and then it disappears and reappears again? That's because they need to know the size of the fucking combo when you first order it. It's a large quarter pounder meal or a large double with fucking cheese meal at Wendy's or any of this shit. Come on, people, it's not that fucking hard. I mean, unless you've been living under a rock for the past 10 years, you know that there's no longer only one size with which your fast food combo can come. Nowadays, the standard is a small fries and drink with your combo if you don't specify. Thank you, Super Size Me. That documentary pretty much did away with the standard being large, which is what it was before this documentary came out and said, holy shit, America, we're making ourselves extremely fat. Anyway, so please don't act so fucking shocked when they tell you that the small is the standard size with your combo now. Once again, unless you've been living under a fucking rock for the past 10 years, you understand the things that go on when it comes to American media and pressuring us to eat less fast food because it makes us fucking fat when we don't eat it in moderation or don't exercise. Anyway, and that kind of brings me to the next point, because this one really drives me nuts, because usually I'm in a fucking hurry. I'm going through the drive-thru of a given fast food restaurant because it's usually the fastest way to get my food and get the fuck out of there. But you get these fucking morons that sit at the speaker and go, okay, I think I'll have, well, hold on, let me see what you got on the menu here. And it was like, come on, you know, have you never been to a fucking McDonald's or a Wendy's or an Arby's or a Taco Bell fucking before? You should know what they have when you go there. Why else did you choose that fucking restaurant? Because there's never just one. There's always like fucking 15 fast food restaurants in a fucking 1/4 square mile fucking diameter. So you specifically chose that restaurant for a reason. Obviously, a logical person would think that you chose that restaurant because of the menu items that they have, so why would you spend 15 minutes trying to figure out the first fucking item on your order? So if you don't know what you want, go inside. The drive-thru is for prompt service. If you have no clue what you want, you're not only inconveniencing the staff, but everyone else in line behind you who knows exactly what they want and might actually be in something of a hurry. Hence why they're buying fast food in the fucking drive-thru. If you don't know what you want, go the fuck inside, you ignorant fucking piece of shit. Why are you in a specific fast food restaurant anyway? You're just holding up the procession of things because usually most people aren't even fucking happy that they have to settle for fast food anyway. Also, when this one really gets to me. I've witnessed this so many times recently that it makes my head want to fucking explode. When the drive-thru operator gives you 2 fucking choices, don't just magically make up a third option. It's not going to expedite the process, and it's not going to create some fucking product that wasn't there to begin with, which is why they didn't list it as an option. I was in the fucking drive-thru the other night at a fucking Arby's, and I heard the drive-thru operator in the speaker say, "Would you like waffle fries or curly fries with that, sir?" And the motherfucker actually responded, "Regular." Was that one of the fucking options they gave you? No, it wasn't. They would have said, "Would you like regular fries or waffle fries, or regular fries or curly fries," or something like that. No, they didn't say regular. There is no fucking regular if they don't give you regular as a fucking option. If the sizes on the menu say small, medium, and large, don't say, "I want a regular fucking thing." And when they say, "Well, regular is what? Small, medium, or large?" and you respond, "Regular," repeating it doesn't make it change. That's just like the stupidest fucking thing. It's like I need to actually maybe stop listening in on these drive-thru conversations when I'm waiting to have my order taken, because it feels like it's starting to drive me insane. I didn't know. I knew the American population was stupid as fuck. I knew that, but I didn't understand, I guess, maybe the depths of the minutia of the fucking stupidity on an everyday level of typical average America, because there are people out there that don't know how to order shit in the fucking drive-thru. Are you serious? Whiskey, Tango, Foxtrot. I'm RantingRamsay. That is all.
Hey, did you get all that, man?
Douche.